It was a summer like any other, working at the old general store out on the edge of town. Mostly it was quiet, just the hum of the fridge and the occasional creak of the floorboards. I was Sarah, just trying to save up for college, living that sleepy small-town life. Everything felt normal. Then Mr. Abernathy started coming in. He was an older fellow, always had a gentle smile and a straw hat. He would buy a candy bar, maybe a newspaper, and always chat for a bit. Said he lived just outside of town, had a small patch of land. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary at first, just a friendly old man in a friendly old store. But after a few weeks, he started coming in more often. Not just for candy, but just to say hello. He would know my name, which was not unusual, but then he would ask about my shift when I was working next. One day, he left a smooth, grey river stone on the counter, polished bright. "For luck," he would said with a wink. It was a nice gesture, I told myself, but a tiny knot of unease started to tighten in my stomach. The visits grew longer. He would just stand there, at the end of an aisle, pretending to look at canned goods, but I could feel his eyes on me. Sometimes he would stroll up and say, "You look tired, Sarah. You should be home resting." And he was not asking. It was like he knew, like he would see me from somewhere else. I started to feel like the store, once my sanctuary, was just a cage with an audience. I tried to avoid him, duck into the back room, or ask my co-worker, Ben, to handle him, but he was persistent. And then, one evening, walking home as dusk painted the sky in muted purples, I heard it. A low, guttural rumble, an idling truck. I glanced back, and there it was, an old, dark pickup moving slowly, a block behind me. My heart hammered. I ducked behind a thick oak tree, heart pounding. When I peered out again, it was gone. But the sound, that low idle, stayed with me. A few days later, I was home alone, parents at a town meeting. The house felt too big, too quiet. I was reading on the couch when a soft knock came at the front door. Then another, a little firmer. My blood ran cold. The doorbell rang, a long, insistent chime. I crept to the window, pulling the curtain back just a fraction. There he was, Mr. Abernathy. He held up something small, dark, in his hand, a hand-carved wooden bird. Then his voice muffled through the door, chilling me to the bone. "Sarah, I know you are home. Your parents asked me to pick you up. There was a small incident. My parents had always warned me about that trick, a fake family emergency to get you to open the door to strangers." My breath hitched. He called out again, his voice dropping, almost a purr. "Come on, sweetie. Do not be silly. Your dad's worried." I froze, unable to move, unable to speak. The only sound was the frantic thump of my own heart, and then, faintly, outside, that familiar low rumble. His truck, idling, just outside my house. It was like a monstrous mechanical breath, heavy and persistent, confirming his presence, confirming his lies. He was not just at the store anymore. He was here. I called my parents, sobbing. They rushed home, terrified, confirming there would be no incident. By the time the police arrived, Mr. Abernathy was gone. They found a wooden bird on the porch, a sinister calling card. The police said they would look into it, but without more, there was not much they could do. They never caught him, not really. He just stopped coming around. But now, whenever I hear a truck idling, that low, spitting rumble, my stomach lurches. My heart pounds. It is not just a truck anymore. It is the sound of someone watching, waiting, an echo of the day. I almost opened the door to a stranger who knew my name and wanted me to be his sweetie.